It's a debate as old as time, or at least as old as the internet. Is one game franchise better than another? Well, we plan on figuring out exactly that when we put Modern Warfare 3 up against Battlefield 3, and we're gonna let you vote with your views. Is Battlefield 3 really above and beyond the call, or will the king of modern shooters keep the crown? There's only one way to find out, with your vote. Here's what's gonna happen. We'll go over 3 categories: the graphics, the best campaign moment as voted on by our editors, and of course, the multiplayer, and all you'll have to do is click which one you like the most. Vote as many times as you want, and we'll let you know who the winner is on Monday, November 21st. So let's get this debate started with a graphics comparison. Battlefield 3 has people spending a ton of money to upgrade their PCs so the game can run at its maximum settings. It's the Crisis of 2011, aka the game that will have your friends asking, can your rig handle it? Here's what our own Peter Eichmanns has to say about it.
Battlefield 3 runs on the power of DICE's Frostbite 2 engine. This means immensely destructible environments, smooth character animations, and sharp dynamic lighting that covers everything from the blinding sun to the neon lights of nighttime. From flashlights to explosions, the sheer range of visuals present in both Battlefield 3's single-player and multiplayer are astounding.
On the other side of the fence is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. It's no slouch in the graphical department either, but can it hold its own against a title that touts itself as the winner? Here's what IGN editor Anthony Gallegos had to say.
The engine Modern Warfare 3 runs on may be old, but it's been worked and reworked to continue to produce visually impressive set pieces. It may not look quite as realistic as other shooters on the market, but it never drops below the 60 frames per second it's been designed for. You can play other FPS titles for a more realistic experience, but few games can match the speed and ferocity of a round of COD.
Well, we presented our cases for each, and now it's time for you to decide. The decision is 100% yours to make, so take your time and click on which video you think is the best. Cast your vote now. The multiplayer. Call of Duty games have been known to have at least 1 or 2,000 people online at any time. Modern Warfare 3 is sure to keep that tradition alive with a new set of kill streaks, new modes, and new game types, all packed in with some of the most solid multiplayer action you can find. Let's see what Anthony had to say about the multiplayer experience offered by Modern Warfare 3.
This is the most refined Call of Duty multiplayer experience to date. As addictive as it ever was, the host of new features makes it something with near infinite replayability and fun for longtime fans. Months after the competition has faded away from other shooters, I guarantee Modern Warfare 3 will still be on top.
Now it's Battlefield 3's time to shine. This is a much different experience than Call of Duty as it focuses much more on realism. Classes have specialities and the maps can get pretty big. Let's see what Peter has to say about this installment in the franchise.
Multiplayer is Battlefield 3's coup de grace. 24 console players or 64 PC players tackle enormous maps filled with jets, helicopters, tanks, jeeps, boats, and more. There are a ton of weapon and equipment unlocks, 100 levels of progression to climb through, and even vehicle customization. Battlefield 3's multiplayer is about blowing up big battlegrounds and playing as a team, because almost everything you do that contributes to the greater good gives you points.
Again, we presented the cases for each of the franchises, but it doesn't matter what we think because this is all about you voting. So get ready to vote for who has the best multiplayer now. Spoiler warning, we are about to talk about the campaign. These are both new games and we don't want to ruin a single thing for you, so you may want to finish them before continuing. This spoiler warning will end in 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're not going to say much in this segment. Instead, we're just going to let each moment speak for themselves and give the reviewers a second or two to comment on why said moment was chosen. So without further ado, we bring you our pick for the best campaign moment of Battlefield 3.
2050 Miami Center.
Let's do this. Here we go. Good shot. Good engines. Speed. Shark 46, turn heading 290. How copy? Shark 46, good copy.
Battlefield 3's campaign travels through the dangerous marketplaces of the Middle East to Paris streets and into the New York subway system. It's full of intense moments and near-death experiences, but the one that will consistently sink your stomach in that exciting way is the mission Going Hunting, when you first launch off the aircraft carrier and take off into the sky. Sure, you're not controlling the jet, but the thrill, the sound effects, and the speed of flying off that ship are exhilarating. It's one of the unforgettable moments from Battlefield 3's campaign.
Well, there you have it, and now let's move on to the next first-person shooter. Here's our pick for the best moment from the Modern Warfare 3 campaign. Don't forget, you've been spoiler warned.
Modern Warfare 3's campaign is full of Michael Bay-esque moments, with a host of explosions and scenes straight from a summer popcorn flick. The story is still a bit silly, but the sheer spectacle of it all is enough to pull you in. Just look at the scene of the Eiffel Tower falling. Yeah, these guys had the balls to blow up one of the most important monuments on Earth, and they make it look totally badass.
And there you have it. The final category has been laid out, and all we need to know from you is which campaign was the best. Cast your vote now. That is it for our head-to-head versus match featuring Battlefield 3 and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Be sure to check out IGN.com to see the winner on Monday, November 21st. While you're waiting though, be sure to let us know what you think of this feature by giving us a thumbs up or thumbs down on this video. Until we find out who the winner is, I'm Destin for IGN.com, and that was Versus.